Inverell welcomes you to Sapphire City Centre. The reason I'm actually looking at this map is for the Riverwalk. It's a magnificent walk. So from Lake Inverell, you actually have to follow the normal footpath by the side of the road rather than the river. So you go up here along the Guida highway to here, which is, it says Recreation Reserve. It's not giving the names of the parks. It's actually called Northey Park. And if you come down, I think it's this street, there's a lookout. It's high. It looks out over here. So at Northey Park here is where the actual riverside walkway starts, and it follows all the way up, follows the river for several kilometres. It does become a grass track. I'm just trying to think where. About here. It's asphalt until about here. Then it becomes a grass track. And the last maybe kilometre or 1.5 kilometres is grass. It's a nice walk. The golf course on the other. John Northey Lookout. Got some very overgrown steps here. I wonder if they go all the way down. They appear that they might. Seeing they seem to go down there. Although no, that's not steps, that's a fence. Anyway, that's the McIntyre River down there. Golf course there. This is overlooking Inverell. Looks like playing fields there. I'm not sure what that is there. I think it's a circus. I think there's a circus called Circus Out of Africa starting here. It was actually at Glen Innes last week when I was there. And it finished about the same time I left Glen Innes, and it's here now. I'm actually coming down these steps. I've left the dogs in the car. Some steps going down there. A bit of a drop down there. So you can get to the bottom, but I don't think it's actually going anywhere except into bushland. Yeah, there's more steps there. And it's all overgrown. So I'm not dressed for it. I just got out to have a look at the lookout rather than go walking. But I might come back once I'm dressed for it and I have more time to do this and actually go for a walk through there. This is Northey Park. Up near the Guida highway here. And this has stopped becoming a riverside walkway, and it then goes up there. Come on, Hugo. Good boy. We're going this way. Okay, so we're actually on this yellow dotted line, which is the platypus track. We just passed the toilet, which is that building there, and we're going down towards Platypus Rest. This blue one is the one that goes up, back up to that John Northey Lookout. There. Climbs to Northey Lookout, which offers spectacular views. I don't know about spectacular. Length 500 metres, grade challenging. Well, that's because it steps so much of the way. Now this green one is the Currajong track. Starts on the platypus track, which is here and here, and follows the McIntyre River before climbing to the Currajong Memorial. Okay, well that's what we just walked along, that part there. So we'll go down here, down the platypus track, and go down there. And then another time we'll come to this John Northey Lookout, which again has two different tracks. And I did see that when I was up at the lookout. So we're going to go down the platypus track now to the platypus rest, and then along this Currajong track. Okay, it's spitting with rain. Nice views of the McIntyre River from there. So it's from about here that the platypus can sometimes be seen down there in the river. This is part of the other track that's considered to be challenging, and I can see why. See it down there? And then goes upstairs and downstairs in my lady's chamber. But for now, we're going to go along this track here. Come on, dogs. Nice is on a leash because he's been misbehaving and getting himself lost. They have these in front of little trees that they've planted, just to say what they are. White cypress pine, yellow box, and so it goes on. As you can see by the pictures here, this is not a very well defined track, especially when there's a dog on a leash in one hand and a camera in the other hand. And it seems to want to come to an end about here. Yeah, I can't really see where else it goes. There's these bales of hay. Another one there. I think this is when they once cut all this, and then rather than leaving it on the ground, they did it up into bales. Oh, there's the track. We've got to get through over there. It's over here, Hugo. Follow me and I shall lead you out of this maze. There. The track. Where's Hugo? Hugo, come on. So he didn't trust me. Come on, Hugo. Come on. I told you I'd lead you out of it. Try to find your own way out, won't you? Come on. They've got some infrastructure in place, but this is mainly a work still in progress. And as it's been done by volunteers, I guess there can't be a definite time as to when it's going to be completed. So it's not really a track, it's just the grass is slightly shorter. They did this work first, the planting and the identification. But it looks like they've done that maybe a couple of years ago. Come on, Hugo, I want you to keep up, please. Come on. Okay, back on the track, but Hugo isn't. Come on, Hugo. This is where we came from, where those fence line was. And Hugo's just now arrived. Come on, Hugo. Good boys. I can see the van up there. I only just bought these today. These are trail shoes. They're for light off bitumen type walking, and not really for what we've just done, which is through long grass, wet grass. These are not waterproof, and these do let in bits of grass and debris, unlike proper hiking boots. But then again, I didn't know what we were going to come across. There's the van. So that's it, that was another walk done. Hugo can't wait to get back to it. It's a golf course on the other side. It's a pity they don't show this walk on their maps. Platypus of the Sapphire City. Inverell is lucky enough to be home to a population of platypuses, not platypi. They can be seen at various locations in the McIntyre River. Lake Inverell is a popular spot for platypus watching. There have been sightings from patrons in the Riverside Room at the Riverside Restaurant attached to the Inverell Tourist Centre. That is from these windows here. See, that's the Riverside Restaurant. So, probably in those riverbanks there, I would say. See, that is typical platypus environment there. You may also spot one while strolling along the World War II Remembrance Way Riverwalk. Platypus hunts mostly during the night. It's probably why they're not seen too much during the day. Here is where platypus have been seen. At Lake Inverell, go up the McIntyre River, John Northey Park, the Visitor Information Centre where we are now, and at Campbell Park, which is just under that bridge there. So we'll go up and just see what there's a sign there. So we'll go up and see what that has to say. Or it isn't a sign, it's a metal box. I'm not sure what the metal box is for. A power conduit. So it's powered. However, that is a sign there. Now, on the other side of this walkway to that box, there is this. This is an outlet, stormwater outlet. And if it starts coming out too much, I think it's going to cover those little photo-voltaic type cells there. So I think this is a warning system for floods, which goes to there and lets someone at a remote location know. Okay, it says World War II Remembrance Way. And it continues on up there for kilometres. And it continues that way for kilometres. That tree is leaning. I think the earthworks there has damaged it. That's interesting. Goes to a house up there. Ducks standing in the middle of the waterfall. And on the edge,